Yo, welcome back to another video, everyone. All of you who are tech enthusiasts, it's been a while since I've done any video on my channel. I'm glad to be back. And the topic of today will be my journey in passing the Security Plus examination from CompTIA. I earned my certification a couple of weeks back. It's been a while since I was able to sit down and make a video about it. I will be basically sharing a bit about the resources which I used to study for this certification exam, and I'm also going to be giving a few tips out on anyone who are planning to take this exam in the near future. I'm going to it's going to be doing a few sharing of my resources and putting on a few tips on the actual exam, and also how to buy the exam vouchers cheaper. So here we go. I am currently on the official CompTIA website. This is where you go to when you're going to buy an exam voucher or anything else from CompTIA. I've actually logged in, and on this I'll actually click on certifications, and I'll scroll down to look for Security Plus, because that is the exam that I took. Yeah, it's right here. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of read. So, Security Plus. CompTIA Security Plus is the premier global certification that establishes the essential skills required for core security functions and a career in IT security. It showcases professionals' capabilities, securing networks, applications, and devices, ensuring data integrity, confidentiality, and availability. CompTIA Security Plus focuses on practical hands-on skill to tackle real-world challenges. As the most widely recognized credential, it is invaluable for advancing in dynamic field of cybersecurity. Hmm. Uh, it's very interesting. I would not agree with this sentence. Whole of these sentences. Sorry, this one. CompTIA Security Plus focuses on practical hands-on skills to tackle real-world challenges. Yeah, that's not the case when I was studying for it. There were no practical hands-on skills whatsoever. But all in all, it's pretty good. It's pretty good certification, especially for a complete new beginner like me, trying to pivot into a career in IT or cybersecurity. So it's one of them main certification that one should take. Let's move on to the objective summary, exam objective summary. We're on the overview. There's actually 5 different topics that are covered within this exam. And the first one on the list is the general security concepts. It's at 12%. Threats and vulnerabilities and mitigation covers 22% of the exam. Security architecture covers 18%. Security operations, which takes the most, which is 28%. Security program management and oversight covers 20%. Yeah, that's about it. About it's a little bit read the context that's in the CompTIA exam, and we'll now move on. Before we move on to me sharing the resources which I used, I will take us on a little bit of a sidetrack, because I think this is very important for someone who may want to buy the Security Plus exam on a discounted rate. In my case, I bought it at a 30% discount. CompTIA Plus Security Plus exam is not cheap. It's quite expensive. In every chance we can get discount, we should make sure to utilize that, just to save a bit of money. So I actually found this information whilst I was scrolling around YouTube last year. It was I forgot the channel that it was, but I actually got the information where about this Google Cybersecurity Professional Certificate on Coursera. It's another platform uh, that offers courses, especially on IT. Yes, I got to learn the information that for whoever finishes this course, Google Cybersecurity Professional Certificates, they will get offered um, 30% discount voucher, the discount voucher code from Coursera. The discount voucher is for the Security Plus exam. That's what made me immediately sign up for this course. And at first, you can enroll for the 7-day free trial, which is all I needed to complete the whole course. I think it might be a juggernaut of a task for some people, but I actually spent 5 hours a day studying for this for 7 days. Just to make sure that I completed within because I didn't really want to pay $59 a month for subscription. I was going on the most cost-effective route towards gaining my Security Plus certification. Um, I finished the whole cybersecurity, Google cybersecurity courses within this 7-day free trial, and I was able to I got the email of congratulations, and along with it came the discount code voucher for the Security Plus. This course is quite lengthy. It's going to require a bit of work for anyone who wants that 30% discount code. I think the topic that I spent the most time on was the Python course. It actually took me a few days to complete that course. It was a bit hard because I've never done Python prior to taking that course. And anyways, yeah, I got that discount voucher, which I applied on the day which I was buying the Security Plus exam. I went onto the add to cart, and I copy and pasted the code from the email from Coursera and pasted it on the promotional code box, which they were able to offer me the 30% discount. All right, moving on. That's basically for anyone who wants to spend far less than the price offered by CompTIA. Can be pretty expensive, especially if you're buying the courses from other countries. I live in Australia, so it's around the $500 mark to buy for the Security Plus exam voucher. Yeah, there it is. Just a bit of hard work to get that 30%. If you want, go through Coursera, get that Google Cybersecurity certificate out of the way, get your discount voucher, and keep that voucher around. Make sure you save it somewhere secure. And on the day that you're buying for the Security Plus exam, you just simply copy and paste the code from that email into the promotional code box when you're buying the Security Plus exam. All right, let's move on to the resources which I used. Oh yeah, this is the my official badge from CompTIA. I think I actually got it 3 hours after passing the exam. Within 3 hours, I got the email from CompTIA about my new certification badge, which I hooked up on my Credly account. Anyways, moving on to the course which I used, the first resource was the course from Udemy. Most of you might be familiar with Jason Dion. He offers a lot of CompTIA related certification exam course on Udemy. As of today, from making this video, the price of this stands at, let's actually go and search for it. See how much. It's a different price uh, during the sales. Sometimes they run sales promotions in which you can buy the course for much less. Let's check out how much does it see. The course itself costs $79. This is the same course I bought. It costs $79. This is in Australian currency. I didn't pay this much because I was able to buy this course under one of their sales promotion week. Uh, when exactly do they run it? All I can tell you is I remember they run it like usually a few times a month. The exact timeline, you're going to have to do your own research on that to actually buy this because it's a much cheaper price than this. It's during the it will be during the sales promotion week, which Udemy runs every now and then. I usually hook up. I usually put it on my settings. I for them to email me on every promotional that they run. So that's how I'm able to keep tab on sales week. And I usually just get on Udemy after I got the notification and buy all the courses, whatever courses I have on my wish list. I usually wish list them and then just wait for the notification of any sales promotion that they're running. Go hop onto Udemy and buy the course at a much cheaper rate. So the whole course itself, uh, I think it's around 27, 27. Yeah, 27 lessons altogether for us to complete. The 28 is only the conclusion, and then the practice exam is at the 29th section. So 27, it took me around 6 weeks in total going through the videos. And one thing I must share is studying for this certification exam is a pretty boring adventure. Um, I would literally be at first when I started studying for this, I would literally sit for a few hours, but most of those time I just spent on just dozing off to sleep, uh, which I just realized nothing has been going into my brain, and that study method is very inefficient. Most of the time you're tired. Um, yeah, your body just can't take it, and especially on a boring course like this, you have to come up with different techniques on how to learn much more efficiently. So my method was to, in every half an hour, I would take 10 minutes break. I would sit and study for 2 hours on average. Not every day. I wasn't doing it every day. It's whenever most of it was on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. I would spend 3 hours max, but on average would be 2 hours. But I make sure every half an hour I'd take a 2 minute break. That 2 minute break I would do go have coffee or do something else. I would not watch anything else on the screen. I would do things like small workouts like press ups, sit ups, or do something that stimulates my mind and just to keep me awake. And then I would come back after 10 minutes and continue with another half an hour. And then after that half an hour, I would go back and do some exercises or have a coffee or just do something else for 10 minutes and then come back. So the cycles continues on like that. That's just for me to avoid falling off to sleep, which could be a great waste of my time because I wasn't learning anything that way. Just sitting and watching videos and falling off to sleep. So that is just a few tips on how to study. But if you are someone like a super robot style of learner where you can just stay up and good on you, you go all the way. Like I came across some people who do that. But for the rest of us, most of us, like literally it would be very boring. We would be falling off to sleep. We have to come up with certain ways, certain techniques we can implement to avoid that. It's just a great waste, very inefficient way of learning. So to avoid, that is my method. Every half an hour, 10 minutes break. Every half an hour, 10 minutes break. I would not go more than 3 hours. I would cap it off 3 hours, and I would go have a rest, and I would continue the next day. So with that method, it took me a total of 6 weeks to finish the course. And I think on the seventh week, on the seventh, leading up to my exam, I booked my exam on the seventh week, and leading up to that, I was doing the practice exam. First, I completed the practice exam from Jason Dion's. Their course comes with one practice exam. I think it's very, very important for anyone who's studying to take this exam, to go through the practice exam. And the first time I went through it, I scored 60, which was a fail. So what I usually do, I go back and I read up on all the incorrect answers that I chose, and I read up on them. I would maybe go back to the part of the course which contains that lecture. I would rewatch it, and I would keep those concepts in my mind, and go back and attempt the practice exam again. Usually on my second attempt, I would score higher than 90, so that was enough for me to move on. I did not buy any more practice exam from Jason Dion's course. I actually found another YouTuber on the YouTube platform. I think his name is this guy, Cyber James. Uh, very, very, very valuable practice exam this guy have on Udemy. I think it's actually, his practice exam is actually harder than the actual Security Plus exam itself. It was very valuable. I think this was a major part that made me pass the exam. He explained things in a way where it would stick in my mind, where I would understand it better. I think, like I've said, different learning styles, you react differently to different teaching styles. So you just have to find what best works with you, with your learning styles. So I bought this guy's practice exam. Again, I bought it. The price right now is $32.99, but I think I bought it on one of those sales promotional week. I think I bought it around $14 mark, way cheaper than $32. And it came um, with three practice exam, all 90 questions each, which was very valuable. I didn't even complete the whole three practice exam, only did two, and that was able to give me enough boost, enough confidence to go on and book my exam. Yeah, let's just go check up on it. Yeah, as we can see, I only completed 67%. That's why I only completed two of the three practice exam on offer, and it was enough for me to go on and book my exam and pass it on my first attempt. So that was it. That was Jason Dion's, the course that I used on Udemy, and Cyber James practice exam on Udemy. You don't have to go with Jason Dion's. Don't have to go, but I think this one is very valuable in order to test you on sitting for exams, especially from CompTIA. They have a way of confusing the way that they structure their exam questions. It's very confusing. I find it very confusing, and for anyone who's not used to practice the exam, I think they would be confused, and they might fail the exam. And that is very frustrating if that happens, because CompTIA exam are not so cheap. They're pretty expensive. Yeah, another great content for learning the Security Plus content is through Professor Mesa. I think it's very popular, probably the most popular. You, it's free, totally free on YouTube. You can take that and you can come and take a practice exam, get a practice exam like from Cyber James. And once you've scored 90% constantly on those practice exam, I think you have more enough ammo in your toolbox to go ahead and tackle the exam and come out in flying colors. And that is the two resources on Udemy that I used. The third one, I would actually use this whenever I'm commuting to work or commuting back home after work, or whether I'm driving somewhere. I would just hook this up on YouTube on my speaker and just play it. It is from Acronym Academy. So it gives you all the definitions of all the acronyms that exist under the Security Plus exam. So they have two versions. There's a long versions, the extended deep dive. It basically, I'll tell you, it basically covers everything. And there's the 30-minute long version, the shorter version. It just gives you the main ones, which would definitely come up in the exam. I listened to them both. I think the long version I've listened to twice, towards the end of the course that I was doing from Jason Dion, and after the long extended deep dive, I went on to listen to the short version. The last time I was listening to this was when I was on my way to the exam room to sit for my exam. That 30 minutes before I was listening to this, it just uh, giving me all the main acronyms that would pop up, because CompTIA won't actually list out, like, let's say CIA. They will just list out CIA. They won't go and say something like uh, um, confidentiality, sorry, integrity, and yeah, they will just give you the acronym CIA. And if anyone who's not familiar enough with the acronyms, with its meaning and the long format of it, I think you would get stuck during the exam. And once you get stuck, you will get confused, and that's just disastrous when that happens during an exam, especially something that is expensive as the Security Plus exam. And that's it. That's about it. So three resources which I used. Basically two from Udemy, Jason Dion's. Um, if someone is using Professor Mesa, I think that is more than enough. Just make sure you practice with a practice exam like the one from Cyber James, which helped me out a lot, especially with his explanations on every answers at the options, and I was able to be solidified by the acronym Academy's podcast about the CompTIA Security Plus acronyms. Yes, with those three, I believe anyone who's starting for this would literally take you, say, like 6 to 8 weeks of just a few hours a day. Not every day of the week, maybe say like 3 days a week you study. You spend those 2 3 hours, is more than enough within that 6 week to 7 weeks timeline to go ahead and book for your exam. That's the path that I took. And don't forget the path towards the discount. If anyone is looking to pay a much lesser price for this exam, there is a way through Coursera, the Google Cybersecurity Professional Certificate. But make sure you complete it within the timeline, because otherwise you're going to be paying $59 a month for that course. If you can hammer it within 7 days, within the free timeline, it's all good on you. Take that code and apply it whilst you're buying your Security Plus exam. Okay, that's about it. How I was able to pass the Security Plus exam on my first attempt took me 6 weeks, took me 3 resources, 2 from Udemy and 1 from YouTube. And for anyone watching this who's planning to take the exam soon, I wish you all the best of luck. I wish you all happy studying, and yeah, hopefully I can see some messages of passing from all of you. That's all from me. My next video, I'm already on to the study program. I'm going towards the CCNA. I'm going to be releasing that video soon, but make sure you like and subscribe. Put a comment down below on any of the questions that you may need answer for. Uh, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you everyone for watching.